It is time for a brand new season of FIA Formula 2. Lights out and we are underway.
Another thrilling season of Formula 2 has come to a close, and what a season it has been. Back-to-back races. For 2021, Formula 2 debuted a new format that included 3 races per weekend, 2 of which were reverse grid races, spread across 8 weekends, resulting in long breaks between rounds and a stop-start season. This meant the drivers were finding it difficult to gain any meaningful momentum, and even more frustrating for fans to keep up. Thankfully, the format is rightfully dropped for the 2022 season. Regardless, we have witnessed some fantastic performances, a few unexpected heroes, and a few heartbreaking failures. And here are my top 5 drivers of the 2021 Formula 2 season. Do watch the complete video before leaving a comment. Before I run down the top 5 drivers, here are some honourable mentions. His 2021 campaign may have been an opportunity for him to follow up on the potential he showed in the last rounds of the last year, but things never quite worked out for Jihan Daruwala as he struggled with inconsistency. He started the year with a podium in Bahrain and ended it with a victory in Abu Dhabi. Such an awesome feeling to listen to the Indian national anthem on the podium. For any Indian, this is unquestionably a proud moment. Hopefully, we get to see such a moment in Formula 1 someday. For majority of the season, Jihan struggled in both qualifying and feature race pace. He ended the championship in 7th place with 2 victories, 4 podiums and 113 points. Richard Verschoor scored the team's only victory in the Silverstone sprint race. Despite running out of money for the final 2 rounds in Jeddah and Abu Dhabi, Verschoor scored 56 of the team's 75 points. His performance had nothing to do with his seat being taken away. He has shown great promise, and hopefully we can see him on the grid in 2022. Alright, this could be controversial, but I place Yuri Rast at number 5. His 3rd place in Monaco and winning the sprint and the feature race back-to-back in Baku were outstanding, and he appeared to be building momentum as the championship proceeded to Silverstone, where he finished 3rd. And then came the late season run of bad luck, with 4 retirements in the final 11 races, putting an end to any hopes of finishing in the top 3. Rast finished the season in 6th with 2 wins and 6 podiums. Guan Yu Zhou missed out to be the runner-up of the 2021 season in the hectic last rounds. It has already been announced that he would move up to Formula 1 with Alfa Romeo, so his championship position was unlikely to affect his future. Zhou, who is on the verge of becoming the first ever Formula 1 driver from China, had a great start to the season, winning the pole and the feature race in Bahrain and winning Monaco's sprint race, but then on he missed out on a lot of races. Sprint races were especially brutal to Zhou for the rest of the season, as he was unable to benefit from the reverse grid starts. He remained in contention for the top 3 slots after winning 2 vital feature races and finishing 2nd in 3 others. Overall, he has won 3 races, set 1 pole and achieved 7 podiums, finishing the season in 3rd place. And it will be fascinating to see how he will cope up at the biggest stage. So, Robert Schwartzman had an unusually quiet year. He won sprint races in Baku and Silverstone and finished 3rd in 3 others.
We'll see the checkered flag. Robert Schwartzman wins for the first time in 2021, takes his 5th win in the championship and claims the fastest lap on the last tour to beat Dan Ticktum, who was a strong second.
but he was constantly beaten by his rookie teammate Oscarpiastre. This year's double reverse grid format didn't help Schwartzman at all, as retirements in Bahrain and Monaco seemed to have shaken his confidence. However, on some days he could find the usual rhythm and the pace that he's known for. Schwartzman is the only driver consistently challenging Piastri for poles, and his performances in street circuits were exceptional. Going into the season, Schwartzman was one of the title favourites, but he ended up runner-up as he lost a chunk of points in the initial rounds. Theo Poche may have had a better year if he hadn't broken his hand in Baku. While he could not be as quick as fellow rookie Oscarpiastre, he became Formula 2's youngest race winner by winning the feature race on the streets of Monaco. Poche was involved in some unexpected incidents on the grid, which were primarily not his fault, but when he did have a clean race, he exhibited maturity and racecraft that disproved that he's just 17. Poche has already signed up for the 2022 season, and if he can maintain his current form, he will surely be in for title contention. Oscarpiastre has been relentless this season. He entered Formula 2 as the reigning Formula 3 champion, putting a lot of pressure on him. However, many F3 champions in recent years have transitioned to Formula 2 without quickly establishing in the series. Last season, Robert Schwartzman was in the same situation, and he was unable to make it totally from the start. Oscarpiastre, on the other hand, had an outstanding rookie season. He took 5 consecutive pole positions from Silverstone onwards, while other drivers were struggling to be consistent in a long and disjointed year. Piastri found the rhythm and maintained it throughout the season. He won 5 of the 11 races in the final 4 rounds, despite the reverse grid system. He excelled in tyre and race management, avoided crashes, and unquestionably had the edge of speed over any other driver. As he failed to get into F1 as the Alpine seats are currently occupied, Piastri will have to sit out this season, and he will serve as a reserve driver for the Alpine F1 team for the 2022 Formula 1 Championship. Overall, he has won 6 races, set 5 poles, 11 podiums, and finished top of the standings. An incredible display of consistency. So that's my take on the season's top 5 drivers. Do let me know your top drivers in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.